All right, welcome to the webinar, the Facebook coaching session. Just give it a few minutes here just for a second for people to get logged on and their audio connected. Looks like we have a bunch of people logging on. Janice, Clyde, Matthew, Josh, Joanna, Russ, great to see you guys. So just giving it a minute for everybody to get on. We are going to go into our final Facebook coaching session. So this one, we're in for a special treat because Steven is going to actually make some live calls. So I'm crossing my fingers that he actually gets people on the phones and doesn't end up just in voicemail land, although that can be valuable. But get some people on the phone on some live calls. You guys can hear him make some calls, do the script. But like in true real estate fashion, Steven was out at a listing, I guess, appointment and is running just a minute late, he said. He said he'll be about to log in. Want to point out for anybody that's on the Q&A box, if you want to chat in any of your questions, you obviously can do this throughout the whole coaching session today, but chat in any of your questions that you might be having with Facebook ads, what you're experiencing. We're still seeing great things across the platform for all of our users. So we have a bunch of users right now. We're monitoring, of course, your leads. And we're monitoring those to make sure we're getting less than $10 leads. We're still averaging across everybody around $6 leads, which has been phenomenal. And so I hope all of you guys are making your calls because that truly is the key. I am going to preach it till the cows come home. It is about making your calls. The lead is only as good as if you can convert it. And you've got to stay on top of these people. I want to share, and I'll share my screen real quick. As we're just kind of recapping, and if you have questions, please chat those in. But I want to share with you just a reminder of the process, especially because we've added some new people to the platform and what we're doing. And if you haven't heard this process before, this will be the first time for you. For those who have heard it, make sure you're doing this. You should be calling your leads within 5 minutes. You should be double dialing those leads. That means you should be calling. Luke doesn't pick up, call again. Right within 5 seconds. Don't leave a voicemail. Then text that lead. Hey, Luke, question mark. Or is this Luke, question mark. They'll respond back. Yes, who is this? You then say, calling you now, and you call them right back. That will skyrocket your engagement. We're seeing that with the ISAs that are calling on leads on Steven's team. It's been really awesome. Every single lead, after you call it, try to place it on some type of property drip. So you might have a CRM system or an IDX site that you hook up to that allows you to do an email drip of properties. Utilize the form that it came in from. So if your form, your Facebook ad, your form has maybe $500,000 homes is the price range you're doing, try to make your search $500,000 homes. If you don't have a CRM or an IDX site or something like that that allows you to do that, you should be able to put your people on an MLS drip. And if you get them on that drip, the key thing you're looking for there is you're looking for the open rates, right? So you're looking to try to see if I put Luke on a drip as a prospect, he's not answering my phone call. Is he at least opening my emails? Because now I know I have a live human being. So that's the process when you get the initial lead. Lead comes in, call within 5 minutes, do the double dial, and put them on a property drip. Now, over the follow-up for the 2 to 3 weeks, you should be calling up to 18 times. Where did we come up with 18 times? There's no magic number. Literally just looking at the data from the beta users and from Steven, we found that it was about 18 calls where we saw the conversions actually happening. So where we saw it got to like an appointment or something like that. So our benchmark is 18. To give you guys an idea from our industry, so my company, Reminder Media, which all of you are clients of, for my salespeople who are calling on business people like yourself and other business industries, we have to call 12 to 13 times, right? So even in our industry, we're calling a ton of times. 18 is the benchmark for you. What's up, Steven? I see you're on now.
What is going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I told him you're late in classic real estate fashion.
Yeah.
Out at a listing appointment or looking at, I forget what it was, a listing appointment or looking at some property or something like that. But I'm walking through the process for everybody just to catch you up to speed. So you want to call over the 2 to 3 weeks, 18 times. What we see in the data, if you're wondering where should I place those 18 calls, the majority of those calls should come within the first week. right? The sooner and closer it is to the actual, I call it the transaction, but the actual part where they actually requested info from you, the time frame, it's the most relevant on their mind. You have a better chance of them remembering it and actually engaging with you. So you can call on morning, afternoon, evening for the first couple days to try to get that person on the phone. Call up to 18 times. Never leave these people, but you can lower your amount of calls you make to them and put them on a drip and drip on them for the rest of time. Segment these in your database as Facebook leads, right? And any ones that are good, you can take out of that funnel and put into a different segmentation that you're actually working that you know are warm. But you work and nurture these leads because how many transactions are you up to this year, Steve, for Facebook leads?
With Facebook, 16 transactions.
Yeah, so he's at 16 transactions this year. A lot of those have come from leads from last year, right? So I want to point that out so people know, hey, okay, sometimes it's going to take you 4 or 6 months to nurture these leads, sometimes even 8 months to nurture these leads to get them to go to transactions. So don't give up on your leads, just put them on an email drip and drip on them, drip on them, drip on them. Every once in a while, a new listing comes onto the market, do a mass text to all those leads. If a new listing comes on the market, Steve and I did a whole coaching session on this where you could send them an email or send them a mass text. Don't give all the information. Literally go, hey, saw this property pop up on the market. It's awesome. 2 bedrooms, 3 baths. Thought you might want to see it. Send them that. That's not enough information, right? They're going to want to know, well, what's the address? They might want to know what's the price. They will then engage back if there's any interest there, if there's any warmness, and then you can get them into a conversation. So that's the process that you want to do on these leads. So we're going to take some time now, and let me check and make sure that I'm not missing any relevant questions, but we're going to take some time now. Steven's going to make live calls. And as he goes through the calls, let's all cross our fingers that he actually can talk to some people. And in the conversations, then he'll coach us through some of the things that he's doing and some of the things that you'll run into and you should look for. Anything you want to say, Steve, before we dive into that stuff?
Yeah. So right now it's funny because our team is absolutely kicking butt right now. And one of the reasons we're kicking butt is because we're doing the Grant Cardone training, and he's walking us through the 20 traits of a positive attitude, a good attitude. And so every morning that we're going in, part of just the whole battle is just getting up here just in the right place. So as I'm like about to make these calls in front of you guys, it's not like I want to make these calls. It's not like I'm not nervous about making these calls. The change in mindset is put a smile on your face. That's the trait of a good attitude. It's not easy. You put a smile on your face when you're talking to people. You always look for the problems. Look for problems to solve, guys, and then focus on the solution. And there's a bunch more traits, but that's what I'm processing right now as I'm like about to jump on these calls is, dude, I don't want to make these calls just like you guys don't want to make these calls. But when I do, I change my mindset, I jump on, and we get massive, massive results. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to jump on and win. There are a couple calls as well that I'm like thinking through right now that I could probably pull up on the Zoom call, maybe walk you guys through it as well if we don't get pickup. So let's see what we got. We'll jump on here. Do you want me to share my screen, Luke?
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So let's go ahead and share the screen real quick.
Just to make it easier.
All right, and we use follow-up bots. I'm going to select all of these ones real quick. These are some of, I believe, the newer leads that came through, and then we're just going to hit dial. Let's make sure we zoom. I always got to keep the energy flowing. I'm always shaking.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
I'll go ahead and click the dialer desktop again. Call them twice.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Mary is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. Hello?
Hey, Lucy.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucy. This is Stephen Acree with the Acree Brothers Realty Team. How are you today? Can you hear me, Lucy?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Stephen Acree with the Acree Brothers Realty Team. How are you?
All right.
Good. Hey, the reason for my call is I saw you were looking at houses, and I just wanted to see if you found what you were looking for.
No.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. What exactly are you looking for?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Well, tell me more.
I think I just got my credit high enough for a first-time home buyer's loan.
Okay. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, Lucy. So you got your credit up, so we might be able to be pre-approved here. If you were pre-approved, what exactly would you be looking for?
Something pretty big, 'cause I got a big family.
Something pretty big. Okay. You got a big family?
Oh, yeah.
How many are in the family?
12.
12. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. So how many bedrooms and baths are we thinking here?
At least 5 bedrooms.
At least 5 bedrooms. Okay. And how many baths?
Yeah. I could work with 2. I prefer 3, but I could work with 2.
2 baths. All right. And do you know what kind of location you want to be in? Okay. Me and my wife live out in right now. Where are you currently living? Are you renting or?
Yeah, I'm renting. Well, I'm paying my aunt's mortgage.
Oh, cool. Well, how much is you guys' current rent or paying the aunt's mortgage?
700.
700. Okay, sweet. And where do you guys want to be as far as monthly payment when you purchase your new home?
I'd like to stay.
Say that one more time. You broke up.
I'd like to not go much over that.
Okay. And what would be you guys' absolute max?
Or what?
Your absolute max payment that you'd make monthly?
I'd like to go no more than 1,000.
No more than 1,000? Okay. You can do that. All right. Now, let me ask you this. Have you been pre-approved yet? Have you talked to the lender? And who is your lender?
No.
Okay. So we need to get you connected first with the lender. So what I'm going to do here, Lucy, I'm going to get you connected with one of our best lenders here. He works with people that have lower credit, and so he'll help you out there. And then he's going to help you find the best interest rate that you can get and the best loan program that you can get for your situation. I'm going to get you connected with him after the call. If I put you in a group message, would you take his call after I put you in that group message?
Yeah. Is there any way y'all could call me like at a different time? 'Cause I am at work.
Oh, nice. Okay. Where do you work?
I work on a dairy farm.
Dairy farm? Awesome. Is that in? Oh, cool. Okay, very cool. Well, we definitely can call you another time. I'll go ahead and get that set up. What works best for you, mornings or afternoons?
Probably tomorrow afternoon because I'm not working tomorrow.
Tomorrow afternoon. Okay, perfect. And just a couple more questions. I'll let you go here and get you connected with Danny, Lucy. But if you were to find a home tomorrow, are you able to move in 30 days?
Yeah, I mean, I can move anytime I want to move.
Okay, so you could get out of the aunt's home. And what is the plan with the aunt's home? Are you guys looking to sell that, or what are you guys looking to do there?
No, it belongs to my aunt.
It belongs to your aunt. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but you guys are good. She's good if you guys moved out tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, we need to find you something.
Absolutely.
Are you excited about finding something?
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited for you. All right, well, all right, I'm going to put you in a group text, okay, Lucy, with Danny. I'm going to tell him to call you tomorrow. What time would be the best time to call you tomorrow?
It doesn't matter. Anytime tomorrow afternoon.
Anytime tomorrow afternoon. Awesome. I will set that up in a group text. We'll give you a call tomorrow, and let's get you pre-approved.
All righty.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Lucy.
Thank you.
Yep, talk to you soon. Bye.
All right.
Okay, sweet. So that was a pretty good one. Not great as far as, there's a lot of thought process there about being pre-approved, whether or not she's going to be a good lead. I don't care. One of the traits of, good attitude, Grant Cardone talks about it. He's my new guy, Luke. I'm sorry. But one of the traits is treat everyone like a millionaire. I love that. I love that because I don't need to know Lucy's financial situation to treat her well and get her excited about moving. I'm going to get her excited. I'm going to get that credit score up because she will be my buyer if she buys today, if she buys in a year. And that's kind of my thought process. So what I'll do, I'm taking notes. What I'm going to do after the call is I'm going to put my preferred lender in here, and we have him set up in our system, Danny Castagna. And I think, here we go, his real number. And basically we've talked to him and set it up to where he knows where it's coming from. This is a FUB number. And so when we text in the group, he's going to reach, I'm like, hey, Danny, reach out to Lucy. What's a good time tomorrow afternoon? You can give her a call. So let's go ahead and do that.
Love that. As you're typing that out, one of the things I'll point out, just reminding people from when we were going over like the objections training and stuff like that in the script, notice that like Stephen wasn't afraid of the awkward pauses. And it almost made it feel more like a real conversation to Lucy. And I think that's a mistake a lot of us in sales make, is like we just rush through our whole pitch and then also can try to control the combo almost too much, that it's okay to have that little bit of awkward silence between you and the person, because you want them to respond and you want them to engage if they will engage. And so I thought that was really, really critical on that call.
All right. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's those times. And I probably, it's one of the first answers. I probably interjected a little bit too much. I probably should just waited for a little bit longer on the awkward pause. Just so you know, it's like you actually do want it to be awkward. But this text, can you guys see that on the screen, Luke? All right, sweet. So I want to get Lucy excited, right, about what she's doing. I think she's making the right decision buying her first time home. And I don't want her to feel any negativity on whether or not her credit's too low or she works on a dairy farm or anything like that. I do not want her to feel bad. I want her to feel really, really good. So I'm treating her like a millionaire. And so I put in the text with Danny. I also want my lender to believe in the lead, right? And I want him to know you better treat my leads well. So, hey, Danny, I spoke to Lucy a little bit ago. She's awesome, exclamation point. She wants to get a first-time home for her and her family. What's a good time you can speak with her tomorrow, exclamation point. I probably should put a question mark because that's the correct grammar. So anyways, put that in there, send the text in the group, and we'll be on to the next one. And all that should take you a little bit of time, and send it. All right, Brandy, come on. Come on, Brandy. One of the things we've said in the calls, Luke, is there's certain times that people answer. So if you're going through your leads, I've just noticed like we'll go through the leads in the afternoon at some point, and Chandler's always calling. And Chandler's always calling in the morning, but then we'll get good answer rates from people we've called 20 times sometimes. It's like, make sure you switch up your times a little bit is what we're learning. I'm gonna call her one more time. I'm gonna send that text. I've been starting to have a good answer rate on the third call, so that's something to note instead of just 2 calls. I just did this the other day with a seller lead, and I texted, his name. Hey, I think it was Tim. And the third, he didn't answer for 3 rings. Then he responded to the text, and I did the calling you now, and he answered. I just signed paperwork with him today.
Randy Vansel.
So just make sure you follow the, even when you don't want to do it, make sure you just follow, leave a message. Make sure you follow the program by sending that text out.
Feel free also, guys, to chat in any questions you have as Stephen's going through it.
She hung up on me. Let's try. Yeah, absolutely. And can you give them to me, Luke, because I can't see the screen right now, just because. She's either hanging up or be a bad number. I think she was definitely hanging up.
Hello, this is Carol. Leave your number and I'll call you back. Thank you.
So if I get like bad numbers and stuff, the other day, I just been telling Chandler to email, like if you have bad numbers, and he just got a response back and forth for like 20 conversations, got a buyer's consultation set up via email, because it was funny because the lady answered the phone call and it ended up, she was like really pissy. She was like, this is not this person, stop calling, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, send the email, you know what I mean? Because the email is probably correct. And the email went something like, we saw you were looking at homes, want to send you that list you requested. Can you give us, the criteria, what you're looking for, so that we can send you out that list? And then she just started responding back and forth. So, if you have the wrong number, send an email. But I'm going to send a question mark. Hey, Carol. Let's see if she responds. If she does, we'll call her right away. Hey, Nancy.
Yeah,
Hey, Nancy, this is Stephen Acree with the Acree Brothers Realty team. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Hey, I won't take up much of your time at all. I saw that you were looking at homes, and I just wanted to see if you found what you were looking for.
I'm just looking, really. I don't even
Just
know what
looking?
I'm looking for anything. So I was just kind of, surfing what I was doing, I suppose.
Awesome. Well, what exactly are you looking for?
Something free.
Something free? Me too. I tell that to my brother all the time because we are looking for rental properties, and he laughs as well. So if we could get you something for free, what exactly would that be?
Well, it's not going to be because you can't get anything free. So.
You never know. No, that's awesome.
Anyway.
So yeah, I have a lot of people that are just looking right now, kind of learning the market. I think that's really smart. And that's why we're reaching out to the community, because we just want to educate our buyers in this kind of fast-paced market. Tell me about your situation. What exactly brought you to looking for a property?
Really, just looking. I mean, really, I don't have the money. I don't have the money for it at all.
Okay.
I have a little bit of income left from a trust.
Okay.
And I'm not employed and I'm disabled. So,
okay. Sorry.
I don't have
Okay.
really have of money, I don't think, to invest in anything. Let me talk to my son about it and see what he says. And
Yeah.
why don't you write your number? What's your first name?
Yeah. So my name is Stephen with a PH, and then Acree is the last name. I
Okay.
work on the #1 team here in the area. It's the Acree Brothers Realty team. And like I said, we just want to educate buyers so that in the future, when you are ready to buy, I don't care if it's 1 year, 3 years, 5 years down the road, we just want to be your go-to realtor when that time comes. Are you committed to an agent?
No, not at all.
Okay. Would you mind if I became your agent for the next 5 years?
I don't even know you, so I can't make that verbal.
That's true. I'm going to follow up with you. And I just want to, like I said, Nancy, I really believe we're on the #1 team here. I just want to build relationships. That's what this is about.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling. I'll
You're
talk to
welcome.
you about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Talk to your son. Would love to talk to him at some point as well, but we'll follow up. And then if you just have any questions about the real estate market or anything like that, just let me know.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nancy. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hey, you can't beat a good attitude, man. Like she didn't cuss me out or get me off the phone, but I bet you she would have for some people, So anyways, that lead obviously is not going to be good. We'll still follow up. We'll still drip on this person, but we're not going to spend much time on trying to win over someone that isn't in a financial situation to do something. Cool. Let's go to the next. Keith. Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Hey, Keith. This is Stephen Acree with the Acree Brothers Realty team. How are you?
Hold on 1 second because I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh, you're good?
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm actually driving, so give me 1 second.
Sure. Come on, Keith. Be a good lead, baby.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Keith. This is Stephen Acree with the Acree Brothers Realty team, man. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good, man. Well, hey, I won't take up much of your time at all. I saw that you were looking at houses here, and I just wanted to see if you found what you were looking for.
No, actually, we haven't found anything yet. Let me tell you, I'm actually in the process of changing jobs. I think
Okay.
what we're going to do is push back on purchasing a home until like August.
Okay, awesome, man.
Where
do you currently work?
I work for the city of,
Okay.
but I'm going to start driving trucks, 18-wheelers.
Let's go, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, I guess we're kind of just pushing it back for a second. I live in a home that's my family home now.
Okay.
I just kind of take care of it. We've been there for 20 years.
Yep.
And, at some point down the line, I'm saying August, it may be August, it may end up being sooner, but
Okay.
we're definitely still looking. No
Awesome,
doubt
man.
about that.
Well, tell me exactly what you're looking for.
Well, it has to be 4-bedroom.
All right. So
That's
4
just
bedrooms.
4-bedroom. I'm not going to be picky. Something in a pretty decent part of town, whether or counties.
Okay.
At least 2 bathrooms.
Okay.
If they do have a basement, that would be a finished basement. That would be something that would be great.
Okay.
And maybe a garage if possible.
Okay. Awesome, man. How much square footage are you thinking? You need something big? Can it be smaller? What are you thinking?
Something big because I have a big family. Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah?
well, my wife and I, and my daughter are the only ones home now.
Okay.
But my other kids they're all grown and they do come home with grandkids and stuff. So I'd want something at least 4-bedroom.
Nice, man. Yeah, we can definitely do that. And so you're thinking like out in, it can be any of those or?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it
Doesn't
doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm not, particular. I think the counties may be a little bit better. I may be able to get a little more for my money.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
So
Awesome,
it
man.
doesn't matter, to tell you the truth. Wherever I find what I'm looking for is where I'm good with.
Okay.
Good.
Awesome. Hey, what's the price range that you're looking in as well?
I guess 400,000 would be probably the max,
Okay.
and that may end up changing also.
Okay. Going up, going down. What are we thinking?
That may be going up.
Okay, sweet.
If it's the right home.
Okay. Well, what are you paying right now?
Well, it's a family home. I don't pay anything. So
That's awesome.
All I do is pay for maintenance on the home.
Okay. And are you guys going to sell that in order to buy? Are you keeping it? What are you thinking?
No. That'll stay in the family. It's been there for probably 100 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's cool, man. I mean, dude, it sounds like you got it together. I mean, you've been looking for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, we it's not really looking to jump into something right away because we don't have to, but just
Yep.
just kind of keeping our eye open is
Okay.
something that really. I know at one point my wife and my daughter were really actually doing house tours and really pushing the envelope a little bit. We had a little setback. My wife had some health problems, and
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't want to just jump into that. And
Sure.
so,
Well, let me ask you this, Keith. So I work on the #1 team here in the area. And honestly, we're just interested in helping buyers find exactly what they're looking for and getting you into a home. If we were to find this perfect home for you and your daughters, 4-bedroom, 2-bath house in the county, great price, like, would you purchase it tomorrow? What are we thinking?
probably not tomorrow, but yeah, I don't know if I jump on it that quick.
Okay.
And if it was that, yeah, I don't think I'd jump on it that quick.
Okay.
It would definitely probably be around August, is what I'm thinking.
Okay, cool. Well, the good thing is your mortgage payment won't be for another 2 months after closing, and closing will be in a month. And that's if you found something tomorrow. So we're probably honestly already looking at the August timeframe by starting the process right now.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen anything on the market that you've liked so far?
But to be honest with you, I've been working 7 days a week,
Okay.
between 8 and 16 hours a day. So I couldn't even tell you.
Okay.
That's one of the other reasons I haven't really had a chance to breathe. Actually, you caught me. I was just waking up.
Okay.
Picking my wife up from work.
I love it, man. I love it. All right. This is perfect, man. This is perfect. So here's what I want to do. And actually, one more question for you. Who are you pre-approved with?
I haven't gotten pre-approved yet.
So do you need an awesome lender?
Yeah, that's what we have to do too. We'll have to look at a lender.
Okay, sweet. Dude, I got a package full of lenders here that are just phenomenal, get you the best rate, and walk you through the process, get you the best loan program for your situation. But that's like the first thing that we should do. I need to get you connected with Danny. If I put you in a group chat with Danny, would you take a call from him?
Yeah, I couldn't do it right now, but if you could give me a call back tomorrow.
Okay. What time are you thinking?
This will probably be the best time to catch me because I'm
Okay.
actually just getting up and I'm getting my head together. So yeah, this is the best time.
All right, I'll put you in that group chat.
About 5 o'clock if you could.
Okay. And hey, are you committed to an agent yet?
No, I haven't committed to anybody, anything.
Dude, this is perfect. So I work on the #1 team. Like I said, I want to be your go-to realtor.
Okay. All right.
Would you be opposed to me being your realtor?
Yeah, if you call me back at this time, I'll have my wife with me and we can both go through the process with you.
Okay, sweet, man. You got it. Hey, so tomorrow at 4:30, I'm going to call you. Okay. And
You want to
go ahead.
make it as close to 5 as possible because my wife doesn't walk out that door until 5 o'clock.
I don't think I realized what
She
time it
works
was.
for the Department of Social Services.
Yep.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's
So 5 o'clock, I'm going to give you a call. I'm going to have Danny on the phone too. Is that cool with you?
That's fine with me.
Sweet, man. This is going to be perfect. All right, man. Let's get you into a good home. I'm excited.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Bye. So one of the things like in real estate, which I told you guys this on the last like phone call, is that you don't have a way to close someone on the phone as far as like, you're not going to get a deal right now. Like I can't just pull up a property and be like, I got you the one, this is perfect, we're going to sell it. So you're selling yourself, right? And you've got to get the appointment. So that's what we're after right now. This guy is a win. I don't care if he doesn't answer tomorrow. I'm going to call him 1,000 times till we get him into a home, you know, come August, right? And one of the reasons I say that too is I have one person, we could maybe even listen to that phone call, but I closed the lady the other day, the semi-close, and you know, she's not answering our phone calls, but she's going to be moving by September. I sent her over to one of our agents on the team and he's been following up every day, but we're going to win her. But it's going to take a lot of effort to keep getting that relationship. This guy sounds like he's probably going to answer at 5, but don't be shocked if he doesn't answer at 5, right? Good thing is I'm going to put him in a group chat with Danny and we're going to call them at 5. And I'm also going to talk to him tomorrow. Actually, I put an appointment in here is what I'll do. And the FUB will remind him of our phone call at 5, which will be cool. So you just need those extra reminders. Like if I pulled up a person on our account, it's cool. They're very thankful when you're on top of things, reminding them of the appointment. So just make sure you're on top of that.
Love that. Someone chatted in and I chatted them back, but I don't know if everybody could see it or not, about what system you're using to make these calls. So this is Follow Up Boss is what Steven's using. It's a CRM system. He has a dialer in it, keeping track of his leads and, you know, obviously email drips and stuff like that. You can use, there's a ton of different CRMs out there that you can use. And so you don't have to just use Follow Up Boss. I even chatted back. I mean, you know, we've had people that have used Excel docs. I recommend a CRM. I don't recommend an Excel doc, but you just need something that can allow you to keep track of your leads. And then also the dialer is just so nice because you see how easy it is for Steve to just
so much
click
easier
to dial. Right. And
I think that's the biggest challenge. I shouldn't say the biggest challenge, but that's one of the challenges we run into as real estate agents is things get so complex that we just don't take any action. And so just creating the best system to where, like, if it's morning times where you roll out of bed, you go work out, then you come into the office and you immediately get on your dialer, or you immediately get on your Excel sheet and start calling people. Like, you should just make it as easy as you can to set up a system that just, I don't know. It's like I'm waking up right now at 4 and driving to the gym at 5:30, and it's just been beautiful because it is a system that nothing else gets in the way. It's the first thing in the morning, right?
And we're just, so you guys know, so we're obviously running Steven's ads on Facebook. So me and my team are controlling his ads and managing them just like we're managing for you. We just have hooked up Facebook's API to Steven's Follow Up Boss, and the leads feed right into his CRM. So that's just the difference there. So if you have a CRM that can connect to Facebook and you haven't done that, get on the phone with us, either Patrick or Emily or Eddie, and we can set up a time to try to help you do that. And then all of you guys should be getting lead sync right now, where it's hitting your cell phone when you get a lead. If you haven't set that up, you click to dial right there and call, just like Steven is. There's another thing as you're filling out that appointment, Steve, that I thought was really neat that you did on that call that I wanted to point out to people, is when he said the price point, he said 400,000, and he said, well, that could be changing. The natural assumption of everybody is to go negative. Oh, that could be changing, going down. You didn't go negative. You just went, oh, what are we thinking here? We're going up in price. We're going down in price. And he actually ended up saying going up in price. Right. And I think that's just a really good thing to point out, that it's like the natural assumption of all of us sometimes is to go down, like, oh, this is maybe not, this is rough. This is going to be hard. This is going down in price or whatever. Always stay positive. The biggest issue with him is going to be, all callers, just going to be urgency of when he moves, because he doesn't have the pressure of a payment. So he was going to want to find exactly what he wants. And you just got to stay on him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same thing with like pre-approval. Like I generally will ask people, I didn't on this call, but a lot of times I'll ask them, like, so you buying with cash? Are you going with the lender? What are we thinking? And the cash, like, everyone's like, no, I can't afford cash, but like, it's better to assume, you know what I mean, that you're talking to a millionaire than to not. It makes people feel good. So
the other thing is, notice how Steven says that's perfect all the time. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. Like the positivity, implanting the positivity into the mind of the prospect, super powerful when you're talking to people, and it makes them feel good about their situation. So that's other things you want to practice every time. Now he is the number one team, right? So he can say that, but you can, whatever you can confidently say, hey, we're one of the best teams here. Or we're the best team here. Like you want to portray that confidence to that prospect before you go in. And then notice how confidently he asks, I want to be your realtor. I want to be your go-to realtor. Would you be opposed? So he used the no, asking for the no, because the people naturally want to say no. Hey, would you be opposed to me being your realtor? That people naturally want to say no. If he says no, he said yes.
Yeah. You can't, like 90% of it is the attitude. So keep that in mind. Like, I mean, that's not like I'm molding into the best script because every conversation is a little bit different, but keep a positive attitude about it. Like when he didn't respond to that question, it doesn't matter, right? I'll go to the next one. All right, cool. So showing appointment set. All right, that'll be good. Oh yeah, and then text to Danny. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Danny. I make them feel good. What did you say, Luke? You're on mute.
Oh, sorry, I was on muted. I was saying, chat in if this is helpful for everybody who's on. Stephen doing live calls because this is the first time we've done it outside of beta, but for the coaching sessions. But chat in if this has been helpful for you because maybe we could set up this more. We're still learning because this is a newer product for us of offering Facebook ads, how to best educate clients to make sure they're getting the best information and being able to apply it for themselves in their own ads. So chat in if this has been helpful for you guys as Stephen's calling. I appreciate the feedback.
I should have got his wife's name and myself at 5 p.m. I'm being very technical, but I want it to sound like down to earth. I want him to feel really good about this text. I want Danny to feel really good about this text. If Danny responds poorly, if your lender responds poorly, make sure you call him and say, hey, we're in the sales business. Like this guy's approved for $400,000. If you lose me this lead, you're losing my business. That's all I'm going to say. All right, let's go to the next.
Hello.
Hey, I was looking for Jennifer. Is this the right number?
Yeah, man. That's who's calling.
Yeah, man. Hey, my name's Stephen Acre. I'm actually a real estate agent in Lynchburg.
Okay.
I just saw you guys were looking at houses here. I just wanted to see if you found what you were looking for.
Yes, sir. We did.
Awesome, man. Where'd you guys end up settling down?
Uh,
Okay, man. I should have been your realtor. What the heck?
yeah, I know.
Who'd you end up using?
It was a private owner.
Private owner. Okay, good job,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You probably got
Yes,
some
sir.
good equity in that too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Well, hey, man. Let me ask you this: are you committed to an agent?
We are not.
Okay. Well, hey, I don't care, and I'm serious about this. Like, I don't care if it's 5 years, 10 years down the road when you guys go to sell or buy. I'm just looking to build relationships here in the area.
Okay.
Would you be opposed if I was your realtor in the future?
No, sir.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, I'm going to follow up with you then. I'm going to send you my information after the call, but let me
Okay.
get a couple things. What's the address you guys settled down at? Awesome. Yeah, that's a good area, man. Hey, so what did you get the one for?
We didn't buy. We're actually renting right now, so we're
nice, man.
saving up until we can actually buy.
Okay, sweet. Well, that's awesome. What are you paying monthly?
$11.95.
Oh, dude, you're paying a good amount, man. You definitely like in that price range, especially for those ones over in like you could easily find a townhome in that price range.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what's the
Yes,
lease?
sir.
When's the lease end?
Next April.
Next April. Okay. You want to buy then?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, dude, I'm going to follow up with you, man. We'll find you. I mean, if it's over in, we can definitely find you one there. But
Okay, we're actually trying to find something back towards. Do you
Yeah.
have anything?
I'm actually living. I'm me and my wife are moving out that way. But yeah, we got a ton of things out in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So
Okay.
like if you were to find like an incredible deal out that way, would you get out of your lease, you think, and buy it?
It would have to be pretty spectacular.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why did you not buy this time around? Just curious.
Basically just to get our money up and
Okay.
Get our credit better.
Okay.
Our credit's not the greatest right now. So
Yeah,
we're working
what's
on
that sitting at?
I want to say mine's at 5 and hers is at 6.
Okay. 5 and 6. That's not bad, dude. Like, so 580 is the minimum you can have. So you're not too bad. You're pretty close there.
Okay.
What you need to do, you probably talk to a couple lenders, but I need to get you with my lender. He's really good with credit repair and just pointing people in the right direction. But that way, like April of next year, or even if we found you a good deal before then, I mean, we might even be in a better market by then, to be honest, man. But yeah, like by that time, April next year, we can get you guys something that's really good.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, awesome, man. Okay, well, hey, what was your name? That's the last question I have for you, and then I'll send you my information so you have it on file.
My name is Joey, Joey.
Joey, Joey. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right, dude. Well, I appreciate it, Joey.
Yes, sir. And please, information, please.
Yeah, man. You got it. I'm sending it over now.
All right.
All right, brother.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Bye.
You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say, hey, you don't have to be good at spelling to make over 100K a year, ladies and gentlemen. You don't.
I got my mind everywhere. I'm like, who all's on this call? And then who the frick am I talking to right now? It's not Jennifer.
I was like,
I'm like, someone tell me how to freaking spell it.
That's so good. That's funny. Man.
Sweet. So,
But another example of you just never kind of lead out. You know, you could count him out like he bought, and then he's just renting.
Well, and that's the thing, dude. And like, that's exactly what I'm trying to get at by just keeping the conversation going. Because I mean, you would be shocked if you knew how many people like were like, oh no, I'm already working with someone. You're like, oh, no problem, man. Who you working with? Danny Castagna. And like, oh, that's the lender. You're like, great. You know what I mean? Hey, I mean, that's a lender. Awesome. Glad you got a lender there. Now I'm a realtor and I want to be the one to help you. Like, you just got to ask a lot of questions. All right. So I'm going to text him over my information.
And it looks like we'll have time because we're about to wrap up here. We'll have time for probably one more call. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, definitely chat those in. Appreciate everybody chatting in, enjoying the actual live calls. So this is something that we can maybe even do more and formalize more to help, because our goal is to try to coach you guys as much as possible on just the things that we're trying to do to generate deals. And Steven is generating deals doing this just from Facebook leads coming in. And so just trying to give you that info so you can try it in your business and hopefully it produces for you the same way.
All right. So one of the tricks I'm going to do is like, Joey's never going to remember me in a year, like ever. So I've got to find out a way, right? All right. I mean, this is small, but it's like find out a way to make him easily remember me. So I'm going to ask him to save my phone number as real estate agent, Steven real estate agent in his phone. All right, sweet. I love how raw this is. Just like pause watching me work. This is great. I'm making money. I'm making calls.
Hello.
Hey, Chastity.
Yes.
Hey, Chastity. This is Stephen Acree. I am a real estate agent in the area. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. Hey, I won't take up much of your time at all. I saw that you were looking at houses here, and I just wanted to see if you found what you were looking for.
I'm just looking.
Oh, just looking?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Okay. Well, what exactly are you looking for?
No, I was just looking for no particular reason.
Okay. I do that a lot, actually.
All right.
I have a lot of buyers
Yeah.
that do that. Okay. Well, let me
All
ask you
right.
this. Do you ever plan on buying in the future, or what are your thoughts
Yeah,
there?
just not no time soon.
Just done anytime soon. Okay. Well, hey, one of the reasons for my call, and like I said, I won't take up much of your time, but I just want to build relationships in the area so that people know who to
Okay.
trust. Yeah, when that time comes. I work on the #1 team here in Lynchburg. And I mean, we help first-time home buyers, we help investors, we help them make a lot of money through real estate. I believe real estate's one of the #1 investments you can make. So I want to get you into a home when that time comes. Are you committed to an agent?
No.
Okay, awesome. Well, hey, I would love to be your agent when that time comes. Would you be opposed to me being your agent over the next year or so?
No, that's fine.
Awesome. Okay. Well, hey, I'm going to send you my information after the call. Is that fine?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. A couple questions for you before I let you go here so that I have everything on file. What's your current situation? Where are you living right now?
I rent.
You rent? Okay. And where do you rent as well? Oh, sweet. That's a great location. All right. And then what are you currently paying in rent?
It's just $550 a month.
$550 a month. Okay. And if you were to buy, what price range would you want that to be in?
Under 8.
Under 8. Okay, that's pretty good right there. We can definitely find you something there. Well, hey, if you get interested, I know you're just looking right now, but I got a lot of lenders that you can work with to get you pre-approved. And when that time comes, just hit me up. Let me know.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Chastity.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. So you'll notice in that call, like I'm trying to weigh whether or not she'll be a buyer. I can tell her frustration on the phone. Like I'm just holding her for too long. So I just got everything that I think I needed to know and left it at that. So that was my thought process. Just
Love it. All right. Hey, well, we really appreciate everybody joining. So you guys have access or should have access to all the other recordings that we've done. So you can go back and look at when we went over objections, look at emails. If you need any of those, reach out. You have Eddie and Emily who are helping you with your accounts, and then Patrick behind the scenes. If you need any help there, you can reach out to them. They can walk you through. And please, let us know if you're struggling, and we'll try to get you as much info as possible. Make your calls. That's the key. Make your calls. You just saw Stephen make so many calls, and a lot of people picked up. It's pretty crazy. I can't believe how many people picked up.
I got a pretty darn good buyer out of that one. 400,000 in August.
So that's how it works. Like some days are going to be good, some days are going to be bad. I'm really actually shocked how many people picked up this time. I'm really happy. I feel lucky that happened.
Come on, Luke,
so you guys can hear it. Yeah. So the point being, though, is that be making your calls, follow the process, realize that it's a funnel system. When you get those, you're going to have different levels, and everybody's a relationship. Treat them like a millionaire, drip on them, and you will build such brand recognition, equity, and over time, it just will exponentially start just falling for you.
Fix your attitude. It's changing the name of the game for my team. Fix your attitude. Have a good attitude towards these leads. Have fun with it. Get excited about what they're doing, right?
Love it. Awesome. Hey, appreciate you guys so much, Stephen. Thank you for your time. Thank you for making those calls. Appreciate your brother. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Go make some calls.
All right, guys.
See ya.
Peace.